Sandals decorated with precious gems. So we basically stole Astarte's shoes then earlier. They go down pretty easy, but they do deal quite a bit of damage. And I'm not going to mess with the freaking Fleaman infestation. Okay. Let's just get to the warp point and get out of here then. Okay, these are vulnerable from below. Alright then. That should be pretty much everything here, I think. Yeah, then again, I'm seeing an area over to the right from here. Actually, no need to swap it. It shows right on the main screen. Okay, let's check over there. And I probably should have healed before that.
It says Sandy Cave, but my brain somehow read it to Candy Cave.
Okay, that's some weird candy here then.
Yeah, sure it rhymes, but still. Yeah, I think that's those borders are a bit too much for the vacuum.
Yeah. I'm curious what we can get from the Persephones. They have 2 items that they can drop according to the stat screen. One of them is probably another spell that's a vacuum again. Not falling for that again. Okay, that was an impressive bit of momentum to get up here. Not that it'll do it much good now that it's actually got none. Okay. Strange that first time we came down here from the left that it didn't do that? Okay. Let's see what we can find out here. And I'm brushing a bit too much. Still a bit unsure on how we're actually supposed to kill one of those to get their actual data.
Ooh,
okay. Resistant to crush.
But I do not like fire.
Very much so, yeah. Okay, your whip is pierce damage. Makes sense, of course. That freaking corpse weeds.
Hello, Knight.
Hey, Knight. Doing pretty well. How about you? A back knock?
Oh, it's not a comb. It's a hand weapon.
Handheld weapon whose name means Tiger Claw. Okay. Let me actually give them a spear. And they may as well wear this.
It's a weapon from India, actually.
Okay, but weird to find it in an Egyptian area. But yeah, how are you doing yourself? Let's see, I'm good, playing Ghost Recon Wildlands. Okay.
Oh, you poor thing.
Yep. Now then.
What is that supposed to be? Like, I know it's a swings, but I don't recognize the head on the swings.
It looks more bird-like. I didn't actually notice that. Okay.
I noticed it since last stream of this. But yeah, I've been keeping an eye on it a few times.
Apparently, yes, Knight.
I say it sarcastically, but I have actually been, out of some weird reason, when someone says something that's neutral, very nice, I say, "Oh, you poor thing," in sarcasm.
Anyway, how's the
off guard?
anyway, how's the audio balancing, Knight? I've changed up some things with the microphone, so it should be clearer. But how's the volume? Yeah, it's like an 8-year-old game now. It's still a good game. It's actually fairly good. Do you mean the volume or the game? Rock riots. You know, this guy's going to be here. There we go. That just takes care of him in one go. Alright. Time to head out. I did post a clip of me breaking my longest sniper shot record on your server. I did see that, yeah? Okay, that should be our job here done. Nothing really of note to return to that place.
You're almost leveled up.
Alright, yeah, 600 experience. Oh yeah, Rock Ride is going to be really useful to deal with annoying enemies that are above us. Okay. Let's do a save now that we're out of there. And let's see if we can get... Actually, first let's see if we have any new side quests. Let's see. Audio is fairly good. Okay. The previous record was about 401 meters in COD Warzone, and just broke it literally today morning in in Wildlands with a wild 501, basically 100 more meters. Okay. Now, let's see if Wind has some more things for us to do. Otherwise, we'll have to go explore around a bit more. Let's see, where will we be today? Let's see. Ghosts of the Desert. There's a room in which many ghosts gather. Defeat the great ghost that appears there. Okay. Defender of the Stairs. Go and defeat 10 hill guards. Don't think we've run into those before. The Spinning Art. Jonathan, let's see you enter this command. Left, down, back, right, X. Okay. Go and come back when you've been cursed. No. Let's see. With Jonathan, that's probably a special move for the whips, I'm guessing. So, forward, down, back, right, X. Yep. Probably best to do that not next to him. What was it again? You're back. Okay. So, spin from right to left through the down and then straight forward. Oop. Wait, what? Okay, so it's not a weapon-specific one, otherwise it wouldn't have worked with the freaking spear.
We may have a better result with the whip.
Did he do some sort of roll there?
I think, bring out the whip and see what happens if you use that. Might be show something.
Get somewhere with a bit more room. Okay, I don't think I can replicate it. Okay, the heck is that?
Excellent.
It was quite a display. Spinning art learned. Wait, did we... Yeah, it is just a roll, it seems. Okay, it's a bit unnecessary since we can just do this with one of the shoulder buttons. So that really is going to be noted here somewhere. Oh, right, yeah, I think I read something about that. That's if you use a weapon or a spell a certain amount of times, it actually gets stronger. Though it doesn't seem to be the case with the spells themselves. Okay. Also, let me actually... Let's see. Where was that? Okay, we got... Or what's the spell? We did get that crossbow thing, but I'm not sure what it counts as. Spell... It doesn't seem to count as a dual crush. And what is it? Not there, not there. Okay, I guess we'll just have to find out some more about. Let's see. Night. I did some research, and apparently the longest sniper shot in the game is about 3 kilometers, but it is kind of impossible for me to break since getting a long shot like that requires co-op. Since after 700 meters, enemies stop rendering, but when a friendly teammate grabs an enemy, the render distance basically becomes infinite. Alright, did you guys hear about that one game that people have been talking about? It's called the Age of Baharat? Can't say I have, no.
I haven't either, no.
Okay, anything new from you?
I'll make you a deal.
Let's restock on these. Maybe get a few of these. Better to have too many of those. Happy Sunday again. We already got that. Let's see. Can't afford that. The hat of a true aristocrat? Okay. Let's see. Maybe not. Shuriken. Yeah, it was one of these, so I think I know where that crossbow went. Here. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, it's literally just a hand crossbow. Okay. Okay. Let's put... Actually, let's also see what this does. It literally is just chucking a big... I guess I really shouldn't have expected something too different from that. Let's see. Did you actually get anything else, or did I get out too quick? Let's see. Ice Needle we already have. Rock... Actually, no, we don't. Dart. Extra damage if it hits the center of the target. AKA the bullseye. Right. Shuriken. Other Shuriken. Let's see. We can sell some equipment. No need for a basic one of those. Keeping that. Let's sell that one, since we have a stronger version. Don't have stronger versions of those, but we do have a stronger version of this one. Okay. And anything that's a downgrade... bit of intelligence, but not really worth all the other stuff. Keeping that for the luck. I can sell that. I hope none of these are maybe necessary for making certain stuff. Also, don't we have some of those equipped? Okay. I hope it didn't... No, it didn't...
Yeah, I kind of hate you can actually... This is something you're actually wearing by accident.
Okay. Does look like we have 2 of those stone masks, so we can sell one of those. Okay, I'm hoping the game would go, you have that equipped, so... I think we'll leave the rest for as is. Let's see, Knights. The trailer for it was posted, I think, about 2 weeks ago. People are basically comparing it to Black Myth Wukong, and it's basically a game like Black Myth Wukong for the bit of footage we got. Instead of Chinese mythology, it's instead based on Indian mythology, and is India's first ever AAA game to have released. Okay. Everybody basically has the same opinion about the game from what I've seen, which is basically that cutscenes are good, but the gameplay is pretty boring, but since it was pre-alpha footage, people have hope that it will improve. Set to release in 2026. Do want to get the game, but I will hold off on it since for right now it doesn't look like it's on consoles, and the other thing is that in the footage it does look like the protagonist uses a spear, and I heavily dislike spears. But on the website it does say you can use a lot more different and more traditional Indian weapons. So I'm holding off till I see the other weapons. Okay, is there any specific reason why you don't like spears or anything? What was in... Alright, yeah, here's another portrait. I kind of forgot the yellow ones are there.
You don't have a mission in the desert area.
True. But I kind of want to look for somewhere to progress over here first. I might... don't really want to do that off-screen, but I want to look around here first before we do much else. Okay. Freely camisole. Probably not going to be as good. That's better in mind, but the rest falls. Then again, well, she's the magic user. I may as well give it a try. Let's actually see how much difference that makes. Which spell do we have equipped? Rock Riot. Okay, so 25 damage per. And with this changed out for this one. Same amount. Okay. Now let's stick with this for the moment. Maybe I'll switch over to that for a boss fight if we do need a bit of extra damage. It looks to me like if you attack them first while they're still holding the vacuum, they'll actually do that. Do that where they hold it out to you. But if you let them, if you don't strike first or give them a second, yeah, they'll just put it away.
Also, the rock rider count as blunt.
True, but it's actually the book should be a good sign then. 28.
I see you.
26. Oop. Ricochet Rock, a weapon that bounces back and forth after hitting walls.
Alright.
Okay, we do get a tiny bit more damage now with the book, it seems.
I see
Oh,
you.
it's their skill.
Yep. Level. Okay, so yeah, it deals more damage with spells and attacks that deal elemental damage. Okay. Let me still swap back to this just for survival. Because just extra damage, extra defense and such. There we go. Okay, hopefully with that enhanced push ability. Actually, we probably could have gone up here a long time ago.
There.
Okay. Let's give you back one of the bigger ones. Yeah, I'm guessing that something up here would be blocked by something we'd need to push. Yep. Hello there, big guy. Great armor. Great headache. That is. Let's see. Knights. Mostly because spears are just 90% wood or metal, depending on what the spear is mainly made of, and then like the other 10% is like the blade and the actual thing you use to attack. Plus, I like getting in close with my enemies. I love the element of surprise and fear. From at least what I saw, by the way, in the Age of Bharat, the narrator or whatever seems to be very legendary Bollywood actor. A very legendary Bollywood actor who's basically known and loved in the whole country, so yeah, they defo spent a lot of money on the game. Yeah, okay, I can understand that reasoning, Knights. But yeah, all of that 90% of metal and steel that you could actually use, well, yep. Jonathan getting shot in the head. Yeah, you can use that for attack and offense as well. Mostly defense, probably, but you can still smack someone around with the other end, of course. And, well, simply put, yeah, spears are basically the easiest sort of weapon to use, with the least amount of... They require the least amount of training for someone to be effective with. Skilled, maybe? No, but an effective, or reasonably effective defender or sorts... That, yes.
Yeah, especially if you give them a shield and put them in formation.
Let's see. Goggles. They do nothing. Not nothing, but I do gotta make the Simpsons joke. Let's see. I'll be honest, most of the time I've seen spears in media, I just see people deflecting a spear and just cutting the blade off.
Yeah, some YouTubers have actually put that to the test, and it's possible, but not that easily. It's actually hard to do that.
Yeah. So
yeah, that's just... yeah, people dissing the speed without realizing how damn sturdy a speed usually is.
Yeah, larva, and this thing again. Yep. Okay, I'm making dumb mistakes here. Mind boost. Yes, we get it. Yep. Oh, that opened up a whole other path for them to shoot, and of course the Mimic is now active. Okay, well, rocks fall, Mimic dies. Oh, hello! A blown brooch. I think that came from the Mimic. Let's see. Not as good as that. Or that. And I'm guessing, yeah, he doesn't want to wear brooches. So let's get a quick look at what it actually says. A brooch made from shells from the Mediterranean Sea. Okay. Is a bit more defense, but lowers constitution.
I see you.
Gotta be careful which of these crumble and which don't. Oh, these again, huh? the Australian skeletons.
Ooh.
Okay. Still no obstacle we would have needed to get that new ability for. But I'm presuming we'll have... Well, those will show up sooner or later. Let's see. Not Necro Knight. Let's see. OMG. Okay, so like I'm Indian and know how to pronounce Bharat, and Jesus, I keep pronouncing it like how foreigner would pronounce it. Also, Bharat is another name for just India. It is more so the original name of India. Okay, kind of like Germany and Deutschland. Yeah, like more accurately. Actually, yeah. More accurately would maybe be like how Japan or the Japanese call Japan Nippon and such. And yeah, just Japan is more generalized or popularized name for it or something.
Yeah, I kind of wonder, like, Nipponese doesn't sound too hard to say. Nippon is also rather easy to say, so... Yeah, no idea why they went with Japan.
Let's see. If there's a warp room, there's got to be a safe room somewhere nearby as well. Messing with the maids again. Okay. We're getting into a new area of the castle. Are you the hill guards? Yes, you are. For a second, I thought the stairs were stained with blood, but no, that's a carpet. I think these hill guards were in the first Castlevania games as well. Enemies that would only attack diagonally up and down. Skeleton flail. Ow.
Yeah, you were correct.
Of course, the flail does separate damage. New book. Oop. And another ricochet rock. And yeah, let me just quickly use a few of these. Okay. Tome of Arms 2. Is that stronger? Quite a lot stronger. Okay, just... just slap someone in the face with a bunch of axes and a sword.
Holy...
let's see. Knights, I'll just send a trailer, by the way, in your server, and you can see it after stream. Alright, I'll be looking now and going back to my gaming. Okay, have fun.
Yeah, be safe. Oh.
Okay. There we go.
This sign looks funny. I don't know why that design looks familiar.
No.
Undertale.
Which design, actually?
The skeleton flails.
Okay. I'm not sure I remember any of that. But then again, I've never played the game itself. More seen people play it.
Yeah, they look like papyrus.
Oh. Okay.
I would not be surprised if papyrus was inspired by them. Just
Maybe.
just brought actual armor to. Oh, what's it called? That sport again. I would say the oversimplified American football.
Poncho?
Oh yeah, soccer.
That's lowers defense. Nope. But I'm guessing Papyrus got so sick of Sansa's bullshit with the puns and all, he just moved out and took a job with Dracula. Okay.